Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Truly grateful. So many channels you could be watching. You're watching mine. This vlog is about 5 important things most new expats overlook before moving overseas. You know, I'm often criticized for giving too much advice. People fail to realize that my channel is for the new man and woman who's never been to the Philippines or who's never been overseas before, but has an interest in coming here to rejuvenate, for slow vacation, just for a visit. I give you my boots on the ground experience. That's what it is. It's not advice. And if it comes off like that, or if I come off like a know-it-all, or an expert on the Philippines, you know, I want to apologize because that's not my intention. So let's get right into it. You know, people get excited when they start planning their move overseas. They're ready to go. They got the checklist. I got enough money coming in every month. I got me a place to live, or a job, maybe a relationship, where I'm going. And that's about as far as they go. A lot of people, they miss the things we're going to talk about today. The first thing we're going to talk about, and this is not in any particular order, you need a trusted ally in the country you're going to, in my case, the Philippines, and in your home country, in my case, America. Somebody who can be your right hand, somebody that you can delegate authority to in your absence, your unconscious. Somebody that you trust. Remember, that's the key word. With your ATM pin, with your important documents, your passport, maybe an extra key to your house. But you have to have a trusted ally. And then at home, see, people always ask me, well, Calvin, where does your mail go to? Well, it goes to my daughter's house because I trust her. She's one of the people that I trust. So when my credit cards, new debit cards, and any important information comes there, I'm not worried because I know I can trust her. But it's very important. You know, when my buddy John died, he evidently didn't trust anybody. Because nobody here, they tore up his apartment looking for his important papers. His girlfriend did not know his ATM pin, even though they've been together all those years, over 2 years. Guys, I know we have trust issues over there, and especially when we come here, but in order for you to really have a successful relocation and a new life experience overseas, we have to learn how to trust. And we have to have somebody in the country and out of the country that we can trust absolutely. Because it makes me sleep good at night, knowing that if something happens, I've given clear instructions on what can be done. The next thing is that a lot of people, they think about this, but not the new man and woman. It's an emergency fund, an emergency monetary fund. And it can even be in the form of a credit card. But we're talking about, remember, things can go wrong over here, and they often do. You might have health issues. You might just run short of money 1 month. And instead of going around begging and borrowing from locals and fellow expats, you just go into your emergency fund. But the number one reason I suggest people get an emergency fund is for that trip home. Just in case something goes wrong. Because remember, when you are an expat, a lot of times you use that throwaway ticket. But let's think more clearly and more seriously about an emergency fund. I keep $2,500 that I never touch. I haven't touched it in over 4 years. It just stays there. But that's very, very important. Let's look at something else that new expats and expats in general overlook when they come to their new country. And that's a doctor or physician. How many times, it's not one live stream, not one video comment that someone's asking me about medical care over here. Well, what good is it if you're never going to use it? I would rather find out when I'm on my feet and I can do something about it and I'm unconscious and I'm on back. So get you a doctor over here. Establish a relationship with the doctor, because I know a lot of expats come over here, they have prescriptions. You're going to need somebody that's going to be able to write those prescriptions for you and any future prescriptions. Give you checkups. Just whenever you have some aches and pains or you're not feeling right, can give you a look, a once over. That's very important. Philippines has great doctors. They have great hospitals, believe it or not. But you'll never know because you won't use it. But medical care is something that should be, it's at the head of everybody's list, but they only think about it basically when an emergency comes around. They don't really think about maintenance. So yeah, I've got a doctor here, one of the best probably in all Negroes Island. Sometimes, believe it or not, he's so good that I can talk to him on the phone and tell him what's going on. He'll write me a prescription. You know, it's usually short term, like an antibiotic or something like that. But that comes in handy, guys. You need a doctor over here. Don't overlook that anymore. Make that part of your list. Okay, the next one is a lawyer. And if you can't afford a lawyer, a policeman or a policewoman, you need somebody over here who knows the law. You don't know the law. She don't know the law. You need somebody, you ever get into a predicament where the law comes in place, you need somebody that can help you. Remember when those clowns filed those false allegations and I had to go to the NBI? Guess who went with me? Guess who actually took me? A policewoman. People over here, police are much, much different than they are in my country. People here are they're good people who just happen to be police. When she puts on her uniform, she doesn't change. She's the same person I met at the gym. And that's how you meet police here, if you can't afford a lawyer. They're not confrontational like at home in my country. You won't even know they're police. I didn't know that lady was a police till later on when I needed her. But yeah, you need a lawyer or police, affiliated with a lawyer or police, somebody who knows the law in the country you're going to. Because you don't know it. You're not interested in knowing. She doesn't know it. He doesn't know it. And you may need it. I'm over here minding my own business. And I needed somebody who knew the law. I actually got a lawyer and a policeman. Now the next one I'll talk to, 5, is a presence. I know y'all hear me talking about keeping a low profile. Well, you can keep a low profile but still have a presence where you live. It's very important that your neighbors know you and they know what type of person you are. Filipinos are some of the world's most loyal friends, certainly the greatest neighbors. And you need to use that to your benefit when you're not there. You may want to go on a trip. They're going to watch your house for you. You may be expecting a package. They're going to show the delivery man where you live. But it's very important that you have a presence where you are. Stop being so private, man. Because they're going to know who you are anyway. But it's best that you extend your hand and let that benefit you. You don't have to walk around with fancy clothes and jewelry and a big motorcycle and a big car. You don't have to do that. You can keep a low profile but still have a presence in your community. I've got a low profile. People say, you don't have it? Yes, I do. But people know me here in San Carlos City. They know I'm not, that their daughters aren't in any harm's way when I'm around. They know that I'm not going to come over their house and steal from them. See, this is what I'm talking about. They know I'm not going to cheat them or rob them. They know what type of person I am. That's very, very important. But we never even think about that. What we do when we come over here, we want to hide. Oh, don't show my face. I don't want to know, I don't want anybody to know my business. That's wrong when you're 8,000 miles away. Just as not trusting someone is wrong when you're 8,000 miles away, man. That's very, very important. I'm sure John had that money in the bank. You don't think that after 3.5 years me and Merlin's been together that she doesn't have my ATM pin? Call me a simp if you want, but that's because you're ignorant. If something goes wrong, she can go in there, and if the money's there, get it. Or sometimes I'm in Manila. Sometimes I'm in Dumaguete, Cebu, and she needs groceries or something like that. Okay, go get it. No big deal to me. Because I trust her, though. She knows where my passport is. And it can be another expat. It could be your girlfriend. It could be a Filipino citizen. But you have to have a trusted ally, man, here and where you come from. But I'm going to give you one more that a lot of people overlook, really. They talk about it, but they overlook it. And that's a bank. When you come 8,000 miles away, you need a banking institution, a financial institution that's going to make it easy and affordable for you to access your money. I've got one here. I simply transfer, once a month, I'll transfer money from the United States to here. It makes it easy, makes it affordable, because we spend hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars every month on these ATM fees, remittance fees, transfer fees, wire fees. Sometimes you can't even get access to your money because you haven't gave that a serious thought. All you're worried about is, do I have enough money from month to month? Do I have a place to stay, or a job, or where I'm going to stay, or maybe a relationship? That's about as far as you go. These are 5 important things, really 6 now when I put the bank, that most new expats overlook before coming overseas. A trusted ally. I mean, people don't have it. We have trust issues. Well, I'm sorry. Get over that. Emergency fund. Practice some self-discipline. Save you some money for that rainy day, because it's coming. Get you a doctor. Become familiar with a local doctor here. Philippines has great doctors. They always ask me about the medical care here. Well, what difference does it make if you don't use it? I'd rather know what it's like while I'm still on my feet and I'm cognizant. Not I'm unconscious and on my back. Or I'm dying of some rare disease. Practice a little maintenance. A lawyer or a policeman. If you can't afford a lawyer, become friends, or at least associates with a police. Or someone who knows the law, because you don't know the law over here. Neither does the woman or man you're living with. It's very important. Have a presence in your community. Keep a low profile, but have a presence. Let the people know who you are. Yeah, I'm Calvin Roach, Sunshine Shoulders. When you bring your 18, 21, 30-year-old daughter around me, you don't have to worry about me hitting on her, trying to make a play for her. When you're not at home, I'm not going to break in your house. I'm not going to scam you or rob you. It's very important. Filipinos are some of the greatest neighbors in the world. Use that to your benefit, man. All that old privacy stuff, man, keep that at home. Because it's not going to do you any good over here. Establish you a relationship with a financial institution. They got many over here to make it easy and affordable for you to get your hard-earned money that you're going to need over here. So thank you so much for stopping by today. If you're in America, it's getting late. Before you let your head hit the pillow, please find somebody to help. But if you don't want them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break, you see somebody out in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's about 7:30 on a beautiful Wednesday morning. I mean beautiful. Not a cloud in the sky, really. Well, it is. Those beautiful Filipino clouds. Look at them. I don't get those kind of clouds where I live anymore because of all the factories and everything, and acid rain and whatever's going on. But over here, you'd get them big, fluffy, cottony clouds. Now, a day goes by, I don't help somebody. Today, we'll have our electronic community pantry giveaway drawing. 2 of our lucky Filipino subscribers will win 1,300 pesos worth of groceries from Save More. We do that every week unless I'm somewhere and I don't have the spin wheel. Helping people during the pandemic and these lockdowns. The pandemic is still going on. And let me remind you that somebody helped me in my time of need. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time. And to the gentleman, and I said, hey, your wife looks like Abraham Lincoln. You deserve that. See, I'm a human being. Y'all not going to keep coming on my channel bashing me, thinking I'm not going to push back, because I am.